holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are
So
holy.
Parker, happy Sunday stand if you are able. We're going to do Holy, Holy Way. So I know we have that. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Yeah. That's your part, yes. Thank you.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know that love is all around. Let me know.
There you go.
Oh, let me know that love is all around. Let me know that love is all around. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love.
You sound good. Oh, let me live.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Yeah.
In a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Let me learn all the ways I fall. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me know that love can heal us. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Yeah. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, yeah. Holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Parker. I am David Howard, and I have the privilege of serving as the minister here at this beautiful community. And we want you to know that you are welcome here, whoever you are, wherever you are in your life journey, on your spiritual journey. You have a home here, and we hope you felt it when you walked in the door. I know you feel the love as you're hugging each other and greeting each other. And so I would say welcome back to some of you who haven't been here in a while. We're glad to see you and glad to see you back. Good to see your faces here this morning. And so welcome. Thank you for coming this morning. And I want to share with you a few things that are happening here. Today, immediately after service, our men's and women's group will meet separately. So if you would like to be a part of that, please stick around, grab some coffee, some treats over here, and we'll gather together and have a meeting together. Speaking of treats over here, our hospitality people sign up to bring goodies every week. You don't have to bring it every week. Let me back up. We have treats every week. We ask that people sign up to bring them once a month. So please, if you're interested in doing that, and also if you're willing and available to stay around a little while afterwards and help us clean up, that would be also very welcome. And you can speak to Jennifer right here, and Sissy back here, and Catherine back here. Y'all are in kind of different places a little bit today, so I have to search for you. So we would certainly welcome your participation in that. I think it's a very... Is this my mic that's scratching on my face? Yeah, let's try that. Is that better? Much better. Okay. I want to ask for your help. We talked at our board meeting recently about marketing and how we can get the word out better, more about who we are, that we're here even. And so we talked about social media as one way to do that. And we do have a Facebook page. We do have an Instagram account. And so we post on there. And I noticed that there aren't a lot of people sharing or liking those posts. And so I just want to remind you that those posts are there. If you're on Facebook, maybe you're not. But if you're on social media and you would be willing to like and share some of those posts, it really helps the word get out about CSL Parker. So just inviting you to think about that and do that if you're willing to. I'm trying to make an effort to post little videos on there every week now, so we'll see how that goes. But it's kind of fun. So just share and like if you are willing to do that. I want to remind you or tell you that there is a prayer box that as you leave today, there's a prayer box on the table back there. As you came in, there's a greeting table. If you have a prayer request, there are prayer cards there. Please fill one out, and our practitioners will pray with you for that prayer request during the week. And our prayer chaplains are here today wearing their white stoles. If you'd like prayer after service, please just ask one of them. They will be standing back here as well after service to greet you, and you can have one-to-one prayer with them. Potluck Sunday is next week, so please bring some food, and we'll have hospitality fellowship together. And certainly last but not least, Dr. Vern has an announcement about his upcoming class.
Don't worry, I'm not going to sing. Oh, this one's working. Yeah, oh my. Well, we have a new class starting the 26th and 29th of June. It is called The Chosen. And it's really exciting because I don't have any idea what it's going to be about yet. Now, can you imagine someone saying, you should take this class, we won't have a book, and we don't know what we're going to talk about? What I do know is that we're going to explore what it really means with the law of expectations. And also, I'm looking at notes. I wrote notes on my hand this morning. And now the ink is blurred. I should not wash my hands. Doggone it. And the other thing we'll explore is detachment. And I kind of got inspired for this class from the Netflix series called The Chosen, about the life of Jesus. And then I got really intrigued about the notion of what is it like to be a chosen one, which I think all of us are. And then what does that mean? What is my life like when I have said yes to being chosen? And then I thought about it and I thought, this isn't so much a class as it is a journey. So I really want to invite all of you to go on this 6-week journey with me. I think it will be, I love adventure into the unknown, and I hope you do too, because I really think that's what this is all about. And there's a mystery to it. And there's something about the mystical that intrigues, I think, all of us. So I appreciate it. If you want to register for the class, it is cslparker.org, and we have a registration link there. Thank you very much. Now, am I next with the... Okay. I'm doing the reading today. And it is from Living the Science of Mind book. If we could come back to see that life is like a mirror, tending to reflect back to us the images of our own thinking, then we should realize that by changing our thinking, we can change the reflections in the mirror. Isn't that powerful? How wonderful it would be if we were never afraid of anything. We fear people because we think that in some way they can harm us. So the very antagonism we have for others arouses a like antagonism in them for us. But turn the proposition around, change fear into faith and antagonism into love, and we shall have reversed the whole process. You see, the mirror is merely something that reflects. You cannot scratch the reflection out of the mirror, but you can change the image in front of it. And you are the image maker. So let us create new images which will reflect new patterns. And we must be definite in our conviction and deliberate in our aim if we expect happy results. So theories are no good unless they are applied. Thank you.
I sing a prayer with every name of God I know, so I can magnify the glory of the one, the God of light and shadow, the Spirit on the wind, Father of creation, Mother of the sun. I sing a prayer with every name of God I know, and each name's another window to the soul. Tell me your name and let me be whole. So many faces of God, so many faces of God, so very beautiful, so very, very beautiful. And if it seems the world has fallen to its knees, and I am calling for the love of the divine, a Savior, a Messiah, a teacher or a sage, a poet or a prophet, or a hero of an age. Sing a prayer with every face of God I know, and the stirring of my soul is something real. Tell me your name, and we will reveal. So many faces of God, so many faces of God, so very beautiful, so very, very beautiful, so many faces of God, so many faces of God, so very beautiful, so very, very
So take this opportunity, if you will, to just settle in right where you are. Take a conscious breath, allowing that breath to invite your body just to relax a little bit more. Take another conscious breath as you feel the chair supporting your body. Maybe your feet against the floor. And as you take a breath, allow your awareness to drop deep, deep into your heart space, deep into that space of conscious knowing, conscious revelation, where you invite that face of God, however you know it, to reveal itself to you right here and right now. We call it by many names: life, love, beauty, order, harmony, God, goddess, Shekinah, the divine. But it is personal to each of us. And our opportunity is to invite a deeper, more expansive experience of the idea, the concept, the one. Whatever idea we may have about this God, we open to releasing that and opening to the question. And opening to invite the revelation in our minds, in our hearts, in our bodies of the many different expressions and faces of that energy, that life. And so as we spend just a short time in silent contemplation, I just invite you to open your heart, your mind, and your body, and invite that energy of awareness, revelation, and realization of God as it reveals itself to you.
So many faces, so many faces, God, so very beautiful, so very, very beautiful, so many faces. So many faces of God, so very beautiful, so very, very beautiful, so many faces of God, so many faces of God.
which we call God. So take a breath, breathe it in, claim it, embody it, know it is that which you are. And let us say together, and so it is. How does one follow that? Beautiful. Thank you. That's really it, isn't it? Connecting with who we truly are, allowing that light to guide us, being that light. What it's all about. So this week, as I was preparing, meditating, journaling, writing, I picked up Living the Science of Mind and was reading some things from this book. And I sat it down and I asked, and what came to me was this message, and I want to share this message with you because it's not just a message for me. And the message said to me, the voice said to me, my inner self, God, whatever you want to call it, said to me, there is nothing in this book that you don't already know. There is nothing in this book that you do not already know. There is nothing in any book that you do not already know. And so I'll just sit down. And I thought, well, is that just my ego talking? How is that possible? How is it possible that I can know everything that's in this book? And what Spirit said to me is, do you believe there's only one mind? Do you really believe there's only one mind? That mind is omniscience itself, being all-knowing. That mind is omnipresence itself, which means it's everywhere. Can it be everywhere and not here? It's omnipotence itself. It's all power. It's all that is. It's all movement. It's all action. It's all everything. How can you believe that somehow you're separate from that? And then my next question was, well, why don't I know it consciously? Why don't I know it all consciously? I want to know it all. And so I sat with that, and what came to me was, well, you don't know it consciously because you have this other stuff that clouds your knowing of that. What we in Science of Mind and New Thought call the subconscious. It's all the stuff that you've gathered, all the information, all the beliefs, all the things, all the experiences, all the interpretations, all the things that you have gathered that you continue to play out through your conscious mind. The subconscious projects onto the conscious, and that's what you see. That's what you experience. As Dr. Verne read, all of this is a mirror for all of this. In some traditions, that's what we call karma. We keep playing out the same old stuff that's in there. It really is, as my mind went to, and when I was reading Dr. Holmes, he said the very same thing. It's like living in a fog. Like living in this fog. And every now and then we get the glimpses of the light. It reminded me of an experience I had a couple of years ago. Well, it's closer to 3 years now. I was on sabbatical. and 6 weeks sabbatical, and for some reason, I decided to go to Georgia. I grew up in Georgia. So I decided to go to the mountains of Georgia for 6 weeks by myself in a cabin in the woods. Because I love that. I love the trees. I love the waterfalls and the creeks and the hiking and the things that I would do there. I forgot how muggy it is there. And really, you can't necessarily call them mountains when you're used to looking at the Rockies, but they are the Appalachians. And I enjoyed that. So, to say that is that I was in Georgia, North Georgia. My cousin lives in South Carolina. Anyway, we agreed to meet in Asheville at the Biltmore House, and it was about a 3-hour drive. Well, if you've ever been on those mountain roads, you know that they're winding, you know that they kind of can be scary at times. Well, I got up before daylight because I wanted to get there, I wanted to be there on time, and it was dark. I plugged in, my Google Maps, getting me to get there, and I got on the road, and just little ways on the road, it took me on this really winding, dark country road. And it was dark, no lights around anywhere, and I was driving through the thickest fog I have ever seen in my life. I could barely see, basically maybe 10 feet in front of my car. And I thought I need to just turn around and go back. Because what if I ran off the road? You know how those mountain roads are? I was like, you could imagine, I was like going slowly, I was white-knuckling it all the way, and occasionally I would get a break and I'd kind of be able to breathe, It's like I'm holding my breath and think, oh gosh, am I going to make it? Where am I going? Is this really the right way to go? Where is this map taking me? And so it was like occasionally I said, it was like the light would come and I would see a little bit, and then the fog would come back. And again, it was like, am I really on the right road? Am I really going to make it? And eventually, of course, the sun comes out, burns away the fog, and it revealed to me the beauty, that was all around me. And I think that's sort of an analogy for how we can live our lives in this fog of this stuff that blocks us from really seeing clearly. Even when we look at ourselves in the mirror, what do we see? Do we see ourselves, or do we see this idea of ourselves? Do we look in the mirror? How many of you really look in the mirror and just say, oh, how beautiful are you? I love you. Aren't you just gorgeous? Oh my God. How beautiful. Raise your hand if you do that every morning when you get up. Marie and Hans. Good for you. How many of us look in the mirror and what do we see? All of the images we think about what we should be, what we shouldn't be, how society thinks we should be. Especially, I would say, as we age. I can own that. As we age. But see, what happens is, what happens is when we look at the mirror and at ourselves in the mirror and we have all this judgment about how things should be, blah, 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 blah. What happens when we look at the person that we meet on the street? Or in the grocery store? Or in the bed next to us? Yeah? Are we able to see them clearly? Are we seeing through this fog of who we have come to believe ourselves to be? And I think that if I'm honest, at times I walk around in this fog without even realizing I'm walking around in a fog. It has become so much a part of my daily experience that I walk around in this fog, and I may not even recognize it until something changes. And hopefully you don't have this experience, but when I also recognize I may have been walking around in this fog, white-knuckling it and not breathing. Fear. Where is that light that's guiding my way? Where is this light? Where am I going on this journey? I'm walking around without an awareness. But then I may have this experience of, light. And then I can breathe, I can exhale. Light. I love the song. Thank you for sharing that song this morning. That I can connect with who I truly am, right? And know that I am one with that divine presence, with that divine life, that there is nothing that I don't know in that moment. And those moments are fleeting. But it is so powerful to have those moments. Because it is those moments, as we continue to invite them, welcome them, even foster them, it's important to cherish that and see the light, because that's when you see the beauty. And I believe it is really only when we're willing to see that beauty, that perfection, that wholeness of ourselves, that we can truly see that in another person. I've heard it said, if you can't love yourself, then you can't really love another person. But you know what? They don't tell us how to love ourselves. At least nobody told me. Really. So I feel like I'm sort of getting off course here. But what I want to say about that, what is so powerful for me in that analogy, is recognizing and being willing to recognize when we're walking around in that fog. Because what I know is that is part of our journey, our spiritual journey. And what I also know is that there are a lot of people on this planet who don't even recognize they're walking around in a fog. That's not a judgment. It's just an observance and an experience. Because I believe sometimes it may take something, some experience to wake us up so that light dawns. It can be great suffering, it can be great love, it can be a great loss, it can be something that shifts us in a moment. To recognize that and to open to that. Realize, oh wow, I've been walking around in this fog for most of my life. But I don't think we have to wait for that. I don't think we have to wait for a great loss or even a great love or a great suffering to wake up to that, do we? I think it's important for us to practice getting out of the fog and opening to the light. Because where is the light? Light is within us. The light is not somewhere out there. There's not something or someone who's going to shine the light for us to dissipate the fog. The light has to come within us to dissipate the fog. But first we have to recognize we're in the fog. So it's important for us, I believe, to practice, daily practice, self-awareness. Am I living in a fog right now? And what I notice for me is I know that I'm living in a fog of that delusional self when I am judging myself, judging another person, judging the world, judging, feeling anxious. Because when we know who we are, we don't judge other people. What is there to judge? So what am I living in a fog? First of all, where am I? Am I in the fog or am I in the light? One good way I think of recognizing that is to make it conscious. What am I thinking? Do you recognize how often we get caught up in our thinking and we don't even know what we're thinking? The mind just goes crazy. And we're not even aware of what we're thinking. We can go off on a whole tangent of doubt and worry and fear before we even recognize we're doing it. What am I thinking in this moment? What am I feeling in this moment? Make it conscious. Am I really living in the light as the light, or am I living in a fog? And what I want to say about that is that in and of itself is bringing light to the fog. When we bring our conscious awareness to our delusional self, our illusional self, we are bringing light to the fog. Because that illusional self, that ego self, whatever you want to call it, cannot exist in the light. It's just a shadow anyway. Right? It can't exist in the light. So when you bring the light of your awareness, your consciousness to it, it begins to then dissipate. But we have to be willing to bring our awareness to it. And I think it's important for us, this came to me in a meditation this week as well, to set a very clear intention to be in the light. Set a very clear intention. Because I like this idea of like, when I set an intention, when you set an intention, a very clear intention, I am living in the light, as the light, in this very moment. It's as if you set this beacon of light that goes before you and will reveal or shine the light on everything that is unlike itself and everything that helps you to align to itself. Because you set the intention. And it will guide you, I believe, to everything that supports us in realizing our truth. Intention is very powerful. But it's very important to set a very clear intention, not sort of this nebulous thing. I am living in the light as the light of truth, of myself, of the I am, of the Christ. Whatever it is that you want to say. Set a very clear intention. And then, as the reading talked about, have the faith. Faith to see clearly what is being revealed. See, when we shine a light on what is not real and allow it to dissipate and set a very clear intention to know ourselves as the light, what I have experienced is when you commit to being the light, when you commit to, as the song said, I will see as you see, I will be as you are, as I am in you, through you, as you. When you really commit to that, I will share with you my experience is, all hell will break loose in your life. Everything will come to light. Everything will come to light. But not to scare you, but to assist you. Because you set a clear intention. And what I know about that is, to my dismay, is that it ain't all just going to go away. We have to walk through it with strength and faith and trust. I wish I could stand here and tell you, once you make that commitment, once you shine the light on that, it's all going to be light. It's all going to be bliss. I used to think that until it was revealed to me something else. So it is trusting, having faith, knowing. And sometimes that space of the liminal space of not quite knowing can be scary. Kind of like going down that road and not knowing exactly where you're going. So it's important for us to continue to come back to that place of knowing. I know everything I need to know in this moment. Everything I need to know is revealed to me in this moment. I have a very clear intention. I am the light. I be the light. I shine the light of truth. I live from the light of truth. That is my intention. And I have the strength. I am the courage. I am the power. I am the presence. I am what is needed in every moment to move through whatever shows up in my life. Because the light is within me. And I open to the light. The light shines through me, in me, as me, revealing everything that I need to do, everywhere I need to go, all that I need to see, all that I need to know in every moment. And when we affirm that, when we trust that, when we allow that, when we open to that, we must have the faith to walk that next step wherever it is leading us, or not. We can stay exactly where we are, but what good is that? Everything is right here. Because the wholeness of God, goddess, source, life, light, power, presence, whatever way you understand that to be, it is all right here. All knowing, all presence, all power, and it is centered in you and in me. And maybe one day I will get that. Maybe one day. And that, I don't even want to say that. Because it puts it into the future. And it discounts who we are today. Who I am today. So why would I continue to play small? Why would any of us continue to play small? Why? I know why. Because that old stuff, that fear stuff shows up and blocks my clear seeing of who I am, of who you are, of the world around me, and it's time to be done with that. It's time to be done with that. And it's not going to happen overnight for most of us. I wish. But But the more we practice, the more we question, the more we bring light to it, the more we're willing to walk through it, the more we're willing to claim and affirm and attune and align to the light that we are, the more we become these luminous beings of light that are willing and able to walk in the world. What would it be like? We had a conversation yesterday. What would it be like to show the world what God looks like embodied in a human being? What would it be like? What would it feel like? Can you imagine it? Yes. A radiant, luminous being of love and light, walking in the world, or maybe floating through the world. I don't know. And my vision is that is the new humanity. That is the new incarnation. That is the new earth. And we are the ones leading the way. You and me. If not now, when? If not you or me, then who? I think I've said enough. So let's take a moment, take a breath. Breathe into your light right at the center of your being. Imagine it as a flame, maybe a flame of a candle. And with every breath, every thought, that flame grows brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and expands until you see yourself as this beautiful flame, growing light, shining brightly. And as you feel that energy of that light, that flame, you may even imagine it as a flame that burns away all of that, whatever you are willing in this moment to release, to let go of that illusory self, the energy of the subconscious. Any ideas, limiting ideas of self or others or the world, any judgments, any resentments, any guilt, any blame, whatever it is that you're holding on to and allowing to recreate your life, the karma, living on that karmic wheel, as you are willing and ready to allow that flame of truth, that flame of light to dissipate, to eliminate, to heal, to release whatever that might be. Feel it now just shining through that energy field of your subconscious, releasing it, revealing it for what it is, only a shadow that cannot abide in the light of truth. And as you open to that, as you create that opening within your subconscious, that field of not me, then you open and feel the openness so that the superconscious mind, the Christ mind, the one mind, the one, the truth, fills that up with new awarenesses of truth. I am the light. I am the power. I am the presence. I am that which is living in and as the light of truth in this very moment. I am that. I am. And allow that to then be that which informs your conscious mind. Allowing that to come up, the energy to fill your conscious mind of knowing this is who I am. This is my clear intention, to live as the light of truth, to shine that light in every aspect of the world around me. As I shine that light on my friends, my fellows, my co-workers, everyone I meet, I only see the light reflected back to me. As I look at situations in the world, on the television or in the news or however I receive it, I only see the light shining back to me. The mirror of the world, the mirror of myself, the mirror of all others is the light. And that is all I choose to see, because that is all that is real. That is all that I am. So as you claim it, feel it, allow it, breathe it in. I am the light. I am the light. Say that with me. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. And feel it in your body. We can say it, we can think it. But our opportunity is to embody it in every cell of our being. Every cell of this body has consciousness, and that consciousness awakens now to light, pure light. The light of the one, mind and heart of the divine. And so as you breathe it in, as you feel it, and as you allow yourself to radiate that light, as you breathe all the way down through the bottom of your feet, ground that light right here and right now, claiming it, allowing it, being it. For it is that which you are, I am, living in these human forms. And you are here to be the example of one who is the light, claims the light. God, Goddess, the divine life in form. You are the body. You are the mind, you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of the divine. Take a breath. Feel the energy radiating throughout your body. Feel yourself supported by the chair. Feel all those beautiful radiant lights around you in this space. And as we come back together in awareness of this time and space experience, let us claim together, and so it is. Amen. Thank you. So it seems abrupt to me to move right into our offering. Just want you to feel your own energy right now. Just feel where you are. What is moving in you? Are you aware of any energy that is moving in that subconscious that is limiting your expression of light? No, it's not real. It's not you. It's just illusion. It's a shadow. Are you willing and ready this moment to claim it? I am the light. So let's take a breath. Come back. And as our ushers become ready to receive that which you're going to share today, imagine that as an expression of light. Because it is. We call it money, we call it time, we call it energy, we call it whatever. It's the light expressing through you in form. And so when we think of it that way, we recognize that we are simply sharing light. And so as you're going to think about what you're going to share today, and just allow light to infuse it. and know that you share and you give from the light of your heart, the love of your heart, and know that you are blessed in that giving as you open and are blessed in the receiving. And let us claim together. And so it is.
You with the sad eye. Don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, the darkness inside you. Make you feel so small, but I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's how I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you take it all you can bear, just call me up because you know I'll be there. I see your true colors shining through. See your true colors. That's why I love you. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, beautiful, like a rainbow. And if this world makes you crazy, you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, because you know I'll be there. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you so. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful. You are beautiful, like a rainbow. You are beautiful. Oh, your colors make you beautiful, like a rainbow.
So I do invite you to stand as we bless our offering. So once again, feel that energy, the flow of light moving in you, through you, as you. And in that awareness of that power and presence that is the very expression of each of us, we give thanks for these gifts and offerings this morning. We know that they are given in love and shared in love, and we are blessed and we are grateful. And let us proclaim together, and so it is. And I want to thank you guys, Laura and Luke. Thank you for being here again.
You're welcome.
Man of many instruments. Thank you for that. So we're singing out.
Yeah, we can sing out. We are singing, we are praying, we are calling a new earth. We are singing, we are praying, we are calling a new earth. We are singing, we are singing, we are praying, we are calling a new earth. We are singing, we are praying, we are calling a new earth. We open our bodies to listen. We dream the world awake. We hold to the starlight vision. Our love is a vow we make. We are singing and we are praying. We are calling a new earth. We are singing and we are praying. We are calling a new earth. One more time. We are singing and we are praying. We are calling a new earth. We are singing and we are praying. We are calling a new earth.
So go out, be the light, see yourself as that, as the beauty and the wonder of the divine. Blessings to you.